Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm doing a vocal health video. This has been so highly requested over the last 5 years that I've been on YouTube. The most requested video of all time. And the reason I've never done it before is because I'm terrified of spreading misinformation. I've obviously never trained to be a vocal teacher. I'm not an ear, nose and throat specialist, obviously. If I get anything wrong, please correct me in the comments. I won't be mad, I'll be very grateful because then I can improve myself. Yep, okay. This is just stuff that I have picked up over the years of singing, trying to research on the internet, although different people say different things, so it's fine. But this is the most common, basic tips I've picked up over my 20,000 years of singing. That's a lie. Wait, how long have I been singing? Since I was 4. I'm 19. Minus 15. 15 years of singing. That's it. Okay, let's start with my favorite products. So, every morning I wake up and I start thinking about my voice. And I go downstairs and I make a hot drink. Now, a year ago, I would go out into my backyard, find a gross ass lemon on our tree, cut it in half. I'd do half a lemon, like a teaspoon of honey and then hot water and maybe some ginger. And that's what I would drink every single morning because it just helped to like warm up my voice. The ginger like helps to clear my sinuses a little bit, but I have since upgraded. So then about a year ago, I discovered Barker's lemon, honey and ginger syrup. Literally the best thing of my entire life. I now basically drink that every morning. I put that in a cup, fill it up with hot water and then maybe a little bit of honey, and it is just the best. It tastes so good. I can't believe I'm saying this, but Barker's of Geraldine were kind enough to send me some stuff. Is that not the most insane thing you've ever heard? I'm gonna show you the stuff. So they sent me 2 different products. The first is what I've been using for like a year, the lemon, honey and ginger syrup. I bought a bottle of this and put it in the Lema's dressing room fridge. Drank this before every single show. Best thing of my entire life. Literally has saved my voice. Second thing they sent me is their immunity lemon, honey, ginger and turmeric. Turmeric. Lemon, honey and ginger turmeric. Daily defense. And you can take it as a daily shot, which absolutely blew my mind. And I've been doing that. And I was like, but like, won't it be like too strong? It's not. Ben and I love them. We've been taking this for the last week. The best. We freaking love. That's great. I can't believe they said that to me. I'm just like buzzing. I can't even tell you how that. Okay, the next thing I'm gonna show you is my 2 steamers. So when I lost my voice, you know, that whole thing, I panicked and I didn't have anything that I could steam with. Obviously the shower and obviously a bowl of boiling water, but I wanted something professional. So for my birthday last year, I begged and I begged and I begged and I begged and I begged. And my parents bought me, for my birthday, thanks Miriam, thanks Dane, they bought me a Home Medics facial steamer with a sinus attachment. Now, I'm pretty sure this is meant for like pores and like pimples and stuff and like clearing your skin, but they've got a sinus attachment. Basically what you do, plug it in, fill it up with hot water and then you just steam. And I used that all of last year. And then I got cast in my first professional production, and this is what happened. Basically, I got cast in my first professional production, which was meant to be in Australia, and I was gonna move to Australia, and I'm still so mad at the universe. Anyway, I got cast in March, and my birthday was in April, and the only birthday present I wanted was the My Pure Mist portable steamer so that I could take it to Australia and catch the train to work while steaming. I don't know, that's the fantasy that I had in my head. Didn't work, obviously. It is great. Really love this. However, it is really expensive. The only reason I wanted this one is because it's portable and it just looks really fancy. So that's why I have that. Amongst my other health problems, my nostrils are different sizes. Man, you guys know so much about me. My nostrils are different sizes, which has nothing to do with anything other than it's really annoying. But I think there's something wrong with my nose and I always feel like I'm nasal. Ben used to do this thing where he would take this contraption, this squirty bottle, and he'd put it on its nose and like shove the water up. And I was like, oh my God, I could never do that until I did. And I was really sick and I needed to film. And then I went out and bought this. Can you read that? It's a Sinus Rinse. Basically, it's like a little squeezy bottle. You put in some Sinus Rinse powder, I don't know, and then you put in like warmish water-ish, and then you just squirt it up your nose. And I thought it was going to be painful. It was not. It was great. It like, this is so gross, but you squirt it up your nose and then the water comes out the other nostril or out your throat. It's disgusting, but it like didn't really hurt. It cleared my sinuses and it was great. So I've always struggled with several things. I'm quite a struggle streak kind of person, but I have always really struggled with breathing and riffing. If you saw my last video teaching myself how to sing Raindrops by Ariana Grande, I mentioned that I, one, struggle with riffing, but also that I have breathing problems in that when I was younger, I basically learned how to breathe from a bad place, like in my chest, but without moving my shoulders so no one knew I was breathing wrong. But then I started using the singing straw, and I kid you not, it has made my breathing so much better. You get 3 little cute little straws and then a brush to clean them. And then you also get a cute little case. And I have been using this so much. So how it works is you sing through the straw and this creates resistance, and then the resistance promotes more efficient vocal fold closure and releases extra tension. It helps you have less of a break between your chest and head voice, helps you to breathe properly, helps you strengthen your mix, it helps release tension, and it's also helped me with my riffing. And I know that sounds insane, but I'm pretty sure I don't know the science, but it just like has helped me smooth out my riffs and like connect the notes a little bit more. I really love the singing straw, and I have a discount code for you. If you use the discount code EmilyR10, you can get 10% off your singing straw. The link will be in my bio, and make sure to use that discount code. Those are the products that I use on a daily basis or when I'm sick. Also, another one you can use is Vicks, which is Vicks Vapor Rub. It's like, I think it's got eucalyptus oil. That could be wrong, but it's got some like sinus clearing things in it. People usually put Vicks Vapor Rub on their skin to like help muscles, but you can also put like a teaspoon of it in a bowl of boiling water and then put a towel over your head. Same thing with if you just want to steam. You don't have to use the Vicks. You can just fill up a bowl with boiling water and then put your head over it with a towel, and then you can just steam like that. Also, you need to drink a lot of water, and I don't drink enough water, but I really think that if I could have like a liter of water in my hand at all times, I think I would be a way better singer because I'd be so hydrated. For vocal health, try to stay away from alcohol, coffee, dairy. I know that dairy is really bad because it creates extra mucus. It's disgusting. Anyway, try to stay away from alcohol, coffee, stuff that dehydrates your voice. Throughout the whole of Les Mis, I went alcohol free from the beginning of rehearsals. And I know for all of you Americans that sounds really weird because the drinking age in America is 21 and in New Zealand it's 18. So it's not that weird. Everyone drinks here. You can also drink. Let's talk about drinking for a second. In New Zealand, I didn't know this until I looked it up. You can actually drink at any age with parental consent, which is kind of good, but also blew my mind. Anyway, so that is quite bad for your voice, so try not to drink. Proper placement, and I mean this in terms of singing and also talking. For me, mixing has always been healthier. There are certain songs where like the note is low enough that I could full chest voice it, but I choose not to because I know that's not the healthiest for me, so mixing has been really important for me. If you want to learn more about mixing, I would recommend watching Evine Holland's video on how to mix, and Hannah Bales' video. I think she has a mixing video, and then also how to sing like a Disney princess, which also covers mixing. You can probably hear it a little bit now. I have a real problem with talking way too low, like down here, and then it kind of gets a little bit gravelly if you can hear that, and then like sometimes I'm like talking down here and it sounds like this the whole time. That's really bad! So I'm trying to find the natural place where my voice wants to sit without it feeling too gravelly, and without talking too high. So finding the proper place for talking is really important. Yeah, and also knowing when to shut up. If your voice is suddenly feeling tired or if you're feeling a bit strained, just stop talking. And that's the other thing, vocal rest is really important. When I lost my voice back in April, I literally didn't talk for like a week straight because my voice needed time to recover. Also, not whispering and not shouting. Talking at the right volume is also really important. Number 1 tip, go to the doctor if you're sick. This is something that I've had to learn the hard way. When I lost my voice, I thought I could fix the problem on my own, and it kind of just took longer than it needed to because all I really needed to do was go to the doctor and for him to say, you've got a virus, it'll go away on its own, rather than trying to you know, put strain on my voice and get it back. I think what other singers will also tell you is just go to the doctor if you're sick. And by doctor, I mean you could go to your general doctor, or you could specifically go to an ENT. That's really important. It's knowing when to ask for help and knowing when you can't fix your voice on its own. Obviously, all of these vocal health tips will help you prevent any problems, but once the problem is there, if you can't fix it on your own, go ask for help. Go to a doctor, go to an ENT. That's really important. I know that this is really hypocritical, but proper breathing. When you breathe properly, it's way easier to sustain notes, to sing in the proper placement, to not get vocally fatigued. And by proper breathing, I mean breathing from your diaphragm. So it's also really important to warm up before you sing. Don't try to start belting first thing in the morning. Warm up your voice. So my favorite warm-ups, sirening on a up and down the scale. If you can't do push into your cheeks and up. It's a lot easier to do the thing if you do that. Sirening on an NG sound, so sing, that's really good for me. Evine Hollins has a video on warming up, which I often use to help me warm up, but my favorite one from there, it goes ayo, ayo, way, and you go up the scale. Ayo, ayo, way, ayo, ayo, way, ayo, ayo, way. It's good for me in my mix. It helps me to access my mix placement. I hope I've mentioned everything. If not, I'll probably just do a voiceover at some point, so voiceover, Emily, go! Salt gargles are really good for dislodging tonsil stones. Cool. Did I do a voiceover? Not sure. We'll see, I guess. Thank you much for watching this video. I hope you found this video helpful in some way. I'm really afraid of spreading misinformation, so if anyone knows that I've said anything wrong, please let me know in the comments below and I'll add it or I'll correct it in a later video. Pin the comment or something like that. We'll sort it out. Just a reminder, I'm not a vocal coach. I'm not an ENT, but I wish I was. I wish I knew more about my voice. Maybe I should do a course. Maybe I should do a course. Well, don't hold me to that, but maybe I should do a course in something like that. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to subscribe, I'm hoping to do more videos like this in the future, and I also sing. So if you want to hear me sing, check out the rest of the channel because that's basically all I do. Cool. Thank you so much. Goodbye.